Hello, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, yes, y'all. The day has arrived. Today is my birthday. I'm actually kind of excited. I don't know why. I'm actually never really excited for my birthday. I am just happy that I was able to make it to see another year. I was blessed to have people in my life who have been wishing me happy birthday and positive vibes all day. And, I've gotten gifts and I have more coming. Today, the plan is what I wanted, which is to have some food delivered to me, meaning picked up and brought to me, and I'm going to watch anime. um, yeah, I know that probably shocked a lot of y'all, especially if you are by chance an anime watcher. I actually was not into anime at all when I first ran across it. For some reason, it literally will put me to sleep. My ex, the one that is from Huntsville, he used to watch it, and when I tell you we would just be together, he would watch it instantly. You might as well. When I tell you, I never have been able to encounter anything that does that. I don't know what it was, but that was the equivalent, if not better, than what rain does to me because I love rain. Rain is amazing sleeping weather, right? So, for me, I don't know what it was. Dragon Ball Z would come on, instantly fall asleep. I don't care how loud the TV was. I do not care what was going on, no matter if it looked like it was entertaining to everybody else. It was boring to me, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on. It made me go to sleep. I don't know what that was about. I mean, I would get the best sleep when my ex was watching anime. Well, you know what I'm saying? I might be talking foreign to those of you who don't watch anime, but I have watched all of My Hero Academia. I have watched all of Attack on Titan. And yeah, I cannot wait for them to come back on. You know what I'm saying? They're good. I watched uh Gurren Lagann. That was an amazing show. I was not expecting to like it. I don't know why, but I was just like, am I gonna like this? It was really good. I've only seen 1 to 3 episodes of One Punch Man, but I do plan to continue watching that. I have someone who is kind of guiding me and watching them with me who's already seen these specific anime. Excuse me. But yeah, so that's why it's taking longer. I'm the type of person that if I say I'm interested in something, if I'm watching it by myself, I will binge watch. I will watch as much as possible, and I understand that there are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of episodes of certain anime that have ended and or have been extended and have been going on for years. But I'm here for it. For some of them, I would love to just bypass the filler episodes, but I was kind of told that I shouldn't so that I can reap the benefits of being able to say, I finally made it to what I wanted to see unfold. But I don't know, I kind of want to skip some stuff. I'm impatient. So, in a way, I'm kind of glad that a lot of this stuff is ended, but other things haven't, so I can, speed through what I haven't seen that has ended, and other things I can just end up being like the rest of y'all and be like, now I gotta wait till next week, or now I gotta wait till next season. So I'm excited for My Hero Academia to come back, and I am very excited for Attack on Titan to come back. All that did the most, y'all. I can't do it. I was just like, I tell you, I'm yelling at the TV. I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. the most is happening. I watched Legend of Korra. Was it Legend of Korra or something like that? And I don't know if that's considered an anime, but I started watching that, and I saw bits and pieces. I would look up, somebody else would be watching it, or a group of other people would watch it, and I would look up, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. Y'all, I saw The Last Airbender, the movie. The absolute worst movie that was ever made, in my opinion. Now, I have not, of course, I haven't seen every movie that's ever been made, but I've never heard anybody say anything different. That movie was absolutely terrible. I can't believe. And for me to be someone who I didn't even start watching anime back then when I saw it, it's been, ooh, Lord, I don't remember how many years ago, 5, 7, almost 10 years ago when I saw that. And it was terrible through and through to the point where it had already been released on DVD and all that other stuff. So watching it, and I wasn't actually in the theater, I was just like, what is going on? Like, stuff did not make sense. Stuff was just dumb. It was just like, are you serious? Like, if you haven't seen it, you would have to see it to understand. And that's why, if you haven't heard, M. Night Shyamalan is trash, and that's why people say that he is hit and miss, and that's very true. I can't do it. I cannot. That movie was trash. So anyway, I'm gonna be switching gears now. So let me see. Do I want to do it now or no? Let me see. I'm gonna talk a little bit more, y'all. So I had a pretty good day at work, and I'm just looking forward to later on. I'm hungry, waiting on my food. I ate some crackers earlier and water for good drink. I want Mexican food, so it's gonna be chicken talavera with extra rice and this salsa that they make in house and some chips. And yeah, I'm very excited. I love chicken, rice, cheese, all that good stuff. But I am going to keep it to a minimum because that place, that is the type of place that I will go to several times a week or at least once a week. So don't worry, I'm gonna, pace myself. Let's see, what else do I want to discuss? Y'all, what do y'all think about all this stuff that's going on where everybody is out here just doing stupid stuff, dealing with blackface? I'm just so tired. It's just like, y'all can't tell me that y'all didn't sit up here and had a brand strategizing type of situation, and when it was pitched and y'all were in a room full of people, everybody clapped for it, and that was just the end of it. And then everybody was like, yes, put that out there. There is no way that every single person in that room was just like, yeah. It's just like, and if it was, it's like, who was on the advertising team? Like, what is going on? Y'all, Prada done lost their mind. Gucci done lost their mind. And Dunkin' Donuts have lost their mind. I don't know if y'all seen Dunkin' Donuts, but yeah, they have truly lost their minds. And I don't have time. I don't even care because I don't eat Dunkin' Donuts. But it's funny because my mama was talking to me like a month ago. And I told her, I was like, I don't eat Dunkin' Donuts. She was like, well, I didn't either. But apparently she sent my brother to go and get some donuts or something. And so he went by there and brought them home. And I don't know if it was like a discounted price or something, or they were having some kind of a sale, but he went there and he was like, Mom, I'm telling you they're good. And she was looking at him like, no. So she tried them and she said they're actually good now. I've never liked them. Their donuts were like dry. The only thing I would ever eat was like maybe 1 or 2 donut holes. But as far as our actual donut, no matter what kind it was, I was just like, why? Why does this place exist? I don't understand why people pack it out. But apparently it's good now. At least where back home, my mama said that their location is good. But I live for Krispy Kreme. I ain't got time. If I'm going to do all this, if I'm going to do the most, I'm going to have Krispy Kreme. I'm sorry. Dunkin' Donuts ain't on the list for me. Now, I have been tempted to try their drinks. As far as, like, they have fruity drinks that I've seen in the past. They look very tasty. And kind of, sort of 50-50 on breakfast food. But I don't know. y'all. But anyway, yeah, I'm tired. Now, if you haven't seen, well, of course, like I was saying with the blackface stuff, Prada had some foolishness going on with one of their. They had some things, and you could tell it was blackface, and it's just like there's no way you can't tell this ain't blackface. And I ain't even gonna lie, I have been wanting a pair of Gucci shades for the longest. It's a specific kind. Only one of all the other ones are basically ugly to me. It's like red. I mean, you know their colors. I was just about to tell y'all the colors, and it's like, well, duh. But anyway, I can't. I don't know what the name of them. What the name of them are, y'all. I know I said that crazy. My bad. I don't know what the name of those shades are. Okay, let me talk a little bit better in my life. um, but I was gonna get a pair of knockoffs, which were gonna cost less than $10. But I'm not even inclined to do that anymore after this foolishness has unfolded. I'm glad that I just had it on my wish list, and now I could delete that off my wish list. And with Dunkin' Donuts, y'all, tell me why they have an ad, and it is supposed to be for some new donut that they have, and it's supposed to be a charcoal donut. Y'all, they have a woman who is clearly white with black makeup, black whatever. She's painted completely black from head to toe. And her lips, like, I don't know, y'all. I was just like, what? And she has a donut in her hand. The donut look dry. I don't know what, like I always say, I don't like they donuts. And I'm just like, y'all knew y'all was wrong, y'all. I just cannot do it. And these people sit up here and act like they don't know what's going on. I'm tired. It's just dumb. It's just like, stop. Just stop the madness. You cannot try to explain this foolishness away. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Y'all might not agree, but I can't with Floyd Mayweather. I understand you got money. That's good for you, but I ain't got money like that, and I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, well, I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm gonna keep on spending my money on Gucci. It's just like, I understand that he's gotten to a point where he doesn't even care that people read him for the fact that he can barely read and he doesn't really have that much of an education. But now it's to the point where it's like you have so much money that you've just become overly stupid. There are plenty of people who haven't finished school and they have more sense than you. But you want to sit up here and be dumb on purpose. And it's just like, why? You have all that money. There are black-owned businesses or just other businesses in general, not necessarily black-owned, that don't do the foolishness that is happening with this. And it's just like, you literally are blatantly sitting up here saying, I do what I want because this is my money. I'm going to do what I want to do with my money, basically. And I get that. But on the other hand, you're black. And that's why people like Gucci will sit up there and gladly take your money because they know you're dumb. And Soulja Boy is just as dumb. He's sitting up there talking about, well, they asked him what could he do, what could they do as an apology. And he said something about, he said something and cut him a check. And I was just like, I ain't got time. I don't be having time for the foolishness. Now, something else I want to discuss briefly, and then I'll let y'all go. I just want to know what y'all think about the situation that happened on the Steve Harvey show, where he was talking to Monique. And so, you know, she was talking about how she's been labeled difficult and all this other stuff. And she, you know, spoke again about how she told Oprah, Lee Daniels, who else? Oprah, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry to suck her, you know, private part. If she were to have one, that's what she was telling them to do. She's been blacklisted, blackballed, whatever you want to say, to the point where she gets work from here and there, but she's not completely ousted. And so Steve was trying to talk to her, and at first I was like, okay, but then I was just like, all right, now you're doing the most. My thing is this. I fully understand that people have families that they need to support, so you do what you got to do. And I don't know if any of y'all were on Spoken Reasons live the other day that he did on YouTube, but he was discussing how, you know, it's crazy how you sit up here and you shuck and jive to get what you're getting. And you know what I'm saying, there he actually had some people call in, and these are my opinions as well. So I was just like, wow, I didn't know what the number was to call. But what all was said was, us as black people, we do some extent shuck and jive when we have to actually have dealings with certain races of people who are holding all the cards, whether it comes to a job, whether it comes to getting money in order to start a business, whatever the situation is. Now, I hate that it has to be that way, but we live in America, so I mean, you just know it. That just comes with the territory. Sad to say, but when it comes to what was said when Monique and Steve were talking, I was just genuinely disappointed because Steve tried to sit up there and berate her, and it got to the point where he wouldn't really let her speak that much, and her time was up before we knew it. You know what I'm saying? All she was saying is, look, all I was saying is, y'all sitting up here saying, yes, Monique, they are on her side behind closed doors, but when cameras are rolling or whenever they are out in front of the public eye, they are singing another tune. And I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Monique kind of went about that Netflix stuff in the wrong way. And that's why that put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying, she's been dead on. And, I don't care for her husband. I never will care for her husband. I ain't never been here for her husband, even before all this Netflix stuff happened and before she got blackballed and all that good stuff. I ain't never been here for him. Never been here for him. I've always been here for her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she has her moments where I kind of side eye her and be like, all right, Monique, you're doing a little bit too much. But I understand where she's coming from, where she's saying that, I'm not trying to let money dictate my integrity. And I love that she said that, because Steve was over here like, well, sometimes, you gotta realize that the problems that you are trying to project on poor people, we ain't, really trying to hear all that, because you're not poor, we're poor. Or, what I'm saying, we're making way less than what she's making or has made. And so when she tried to do that Netflix thing, he was saying that, when she mentioned all that and how much money was left on the table because she wasn't going to be offered enough, he said that a lot of us, us normal working folks, were looking at her sideways like, I would have took that. I mean, of course we would have taken that because we don't make that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a completely different perspective. And I get what he was saying, but at the same time, I just felt like he overtalked her, and he over here trying to gloss over things. And then when he got to the end of the interview, he was just like, look, I just feel like Oprah, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry need to apologize to you. And even though you don't feel as though you need to apologize to them publicly and privately. And I was just like, yeah, okay. Like I said before, I fully understand where she was coming from, and in a sense, I get why he's saying that she should apologize to them. My thing is, I feel like she would be like, you know what I'm saying, if I apologize, it's gonna be fake, and I don't want to be fake, because I know that's exactly how I would be if I wholeheartedly believe something and then you want me to be fake about my apology. I'm just like, why are we gonna fake the funk if that's just not the way I feel? You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Hopefully they can move forward, but I just would not have no dealings with any of them if I were her in the future, if I could help it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it seems like now she's getting her just due as far as other people outside of Steve Harvey actually letting her speak and explain herself. But I just, like I said before, when this Netflix stuff came out and she was going on this little tour of, you know what I'm saying, look what happened to me, and her husband was right there, and she kept saying, I hate when people call they man daddy. I'm just like, stop. Not unless you're saying daddy because of the child that's right there, because that's what my mama used to do. She'd be like, daddy, whatever, whatever, or your daddy, whatever, whatever. It would be her talking to my daddy and saying, daddy, whatever, whatever, like Heavenly Kimes does on Married to Medicine. I ain't got time. I don't understand what people's obsession with saying daddy is. That's just like, ugh. That is not attractive. I don't understand why people feel like that's so sexually attractive or whatever they feel like it is. I just don't understand. That is disgusting to me. But anyway, I digress. I can't do it, y'all. The stuff like that hurts my soul. But the gist of what I'm saying is, I just hope that she will be able to fully get her just due and everything that goes along with it. So, you know what I'm saying? I said all I want to say. Hopefully, y'all will comment in the comment section. Let me know, what you thought about everything that I've discussed. And now that I'm done with that, you know what I'm saying, I have something that I want to do. And I randomly thought about it at work today, and I was like, let's see. So, if you're watching this, you've gotten to this part and you're watching this, there's something I want to do today. Yes, it's my birthday, and as I have already mentioned before, that I have been very much so blessed, and I am very appreciative for all your prayers and the love that y'all show me. Y'all excuse me. It's just people be doing the most around here on these motorcycles and ain't doing nothing. I'm just sit down. Anyway, so I want to do a little something for one special person who is watching this. So whoever the first person that comments something that I'm going to ask with the right response, I'm going to Cash App them $25. So what you need to do is simple. I'm not going to do like all these other people do in order to get views and likes and people to subscribe. I'm not going to ask y'all to subscribe or none of that. All I want you to do is to comment the answer at me or whatever you got to do, to get my attention. You know what I'm saying? So I can see your comment and put the answer and put what your Cash App is. I just want you to be able to get the money directly right now. I feel like that's like the fastest way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sit up here and try to mail something to somebody. I don't have a mailbox. What is a P.O. box? And I don't want to use my real address or whatever. So I feel like this is the next best thing, especially since it should be immediate. I've never used it before. So hopefully I'm going to do it right. But anyway, like I said, all you got to do is get my attention. You know what I'm saying? Comment. When you comment your response, just put what the response is. Hopefully it'll be the right one. And put what your Cash App name is. And sometime between today and Sunday, I will Cash App your money to you. So whoever, like I said, whoever the first person is will be the lucky one to get the money. So the question is, what city and state am I from? You know what I'm saying? I talk about it all the time. I mention it in several videos. And yes, where I'm from, they do the most. And, you know what I'm saying, I really wish that all this violence would end. Almost every day, at least one person is killed. Like, they are being like a mini Detroit. I've said that for years, and I hate it. Like, it's to the point where people are moving away who used to love my city. But, I mean, it has a lot of history, but at the same time, it's just crazy. Unnecessary stupidity's been going on. So anyway, just comment that, what my the name of my city and state, you know what I'm saying, is, and your Cash App, and I will Cash App you $25, whoever the first person to respond with the correct answer is. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Again, happy Valentine's Day, and I will see y'all next time.